Well, folks, we're back at it again here. It's December 1st, actually, 2013, and it's warmed up a little bit. We're about up to 3 degrees. I'm out here. It's about 4 in the afternoon, and I've got the Tesoro golden Umax. So this is an area I've been hunting for a couple of weeks now, and we've actually got 2 weeks ago we got 3 large scents out of here, plus a 1905 Barber nickel, the Victory nickel, which is sort of neat to get here in Canada. But I do get a fair bit of about 30 cal shell casings out of here. I guess they used to do a little bit of artillery, used to as a range at one time. Okay, what do we got here? Something's right on the surface, or it's a big target. Let's see what it is here. This is a new camera I'm trying out too. It's waterproof. I guess it's an Olympias. That's something right here on the surface. Probably something big. Yeah, it looks like a broken off pipe. Probably it's an old tent stake that yeah, it's big. It's a big piece of iron. I ain't gonna bother digging it out. But they had special events also here at this place, and it's I get the old tent pegs that were busted off when they were putting the tents up. So I've got the discrimination up just before pull tab. So we'll see, but the ground looks like it's going to be alright to dig still. It was getting a little crusty on the surface last week in some areas, and then other areas it wasn't too bad. It just depends where the, I guess probably where the wind comes across the field. But I'm going to go back over. We've hit this area right where we're at now pretty hard, so I'm going to work my way over where we haven't been done too much hunting. Over there, as we walk over, we'll just scan this fast. Something else is right on the surface here. Or another piece of iron. We'll have a look and see what it is. Yeah, I got this new camera, and I thought it'd be good to have it as a, well, backup. It'll probably be my primary one now, but it's also waterproof. I think it's good for 20 feet in the water. It's pretty big, whatever it is, it's singing. Oh, good old cap. Good old bottle cap. Maybe we should just scrim it up a little higher on that. Well, I'll tell you, these are quite the little machine. Pretty well the same as the Vaquero, but this don't have a ground balance that you can manually do. But the nice thing about it is it's different than the Vaquero because it's a 4-tone machine actually. And I don't ever seem to have too many problems with the ground balancing on it. See, there's something on the surface there too. Great possibility it's a not very big. Could be another bottle cap. Who knows? It's not very deep. There's ways that you tell. You don't have to be digging everything. It's a beep and dig type machine, but it isn't. Because all you got to do is raise the discrimination up on it as you go. Well, look at that. I think we got ourselves some 925 silver. Yeah, 925. Well, I don't know how we ever missed that in the past, but there you go. You can see it's a nice little silver cross. You can see hear the shotguns in the background. I guess they're all hunting ducks. Well, that's pretty good. Can't believe we missed that one, Andrew. That's all right. Let's see if we can see if the chain's around like that last one I got. Usually, sometimes when you get them pendants, the chain's around, or it will hang and stay on their neck. And then when you get home, you notice that your pendant's gone, but the chain's still hanging around your neck partially. It's just beautiful right now. There's no wind. I can turn the discrimination knob up, and if you still get that, it wants to come through whatever that is. I'd almost say that that's a put it on all metal. Just squeaking through. Well, we're going to try and see what that is. Because I've got, like I said, I've got the discrimination up pretty high on it. Let me just mark that with the shovel. And it could be some real deep shell casings, or it could be nothing. It could be garbage. But this old area, it's quite a history where we're at for all sorts of activities went on here. Sometimes too, it can be just a very, very, very tiny item that's in the plug. Look at that, it's really nice digging. Really nice. Could be in that corner. We're not too far from the river either, so when you're around a body of water, there's been activity around that for years. I think that's just a very deep piece of iron. So anything around water, you really got to look at, because even though you might even come across areas that were brush, they may not be brush now, and the other way around. It could have been an area where people gathered, and then all of a sudden it grew in. But I'm just happy with this weather. This is sort of getting. Thought we were going to get ripped off. I'll tell you, the second week of November, everything went through. There's another one of those. The last one was a piece of silver, so I don't think that we'll get that lucky. I don't think we'll get that lucky to get something like that in a row. Yeah, another bottle cap. Good old John Labatt. Good old John Labatt. Yeah, well, you can see all over there, there's a ball diamond, and you can see there's still snow on the diamond. But here it's pretty well all cleared off. But like I said, it is an area that had lots of activity here, and it still does every year. So you got chances of getting more of the modern and the older stuff. Hopefully we maybe get a cartridge out of here, and I'll show you. Actually, I've got a few unfired blanks, so I think they might have done ceremonies here at one time with the artillery range, or with the artillery from maybe the Brantford Armories. But maybe they did stuff for like Remembrance Day, special stuff like that. That's some geese poop. Geese have been around. That's a little bit of a chirp. And I don't really want to pinpoint, or can't really hear it on the all metal mode. There again, it could be something fairly deep, or it could be nothing, but this one seems to be a little stronger. So some days you gotta try digging everything, and then it pays off. You see, now that's probably about 6 inches right there. It's in the hole. It's right in the middle. The other thing, like this machine don't have the pinpoint, but you really don't need it. You can get pretty close to it. I don't know what that is. You can see it. That's what it looks like, steel. That's an old piece of, I don't know if it's a fencing. Yeah, it's an old piece of wire fencing. That's one thing you do. It will fault sometimes with some iron. Depends on the mass or the size of it, and I think it's probably got to do with it rusting. It might be differently, the different conductivity to it itself. But boy, these little machines ever sweet to swing. They are just so nice and light. I got, like I said, the camera's mounted to this one, and the mount I've got is fairly heavy. But it's the only thing I could really find that's suitable. Something that's good and steady, and it doesn't get loose on your falling off. Yeah, this camera seems to be working pretty good now. I don't know, I'll have to wait till I get home to see what the audio was like on it. Good for a minute. With it all metal. Well, that might not be too big. Chirping. Come on, let it be another big piece of silver. Hoping it milds up again. Sometimes weather gets stupid like that when it gets colder when it shouldn't, and then it gets warmer when it shouldn't. I'm not giving up yet. I'll dig until everything is so frozen that you got a jackhammer, but there we go. Oh, it's a rusted cap this time. That's really been in the ground, that one. That's been in the ground for a while. No paint left on it. Could have been here since the 70s. Push that in. Little top dressing, as they say. Yeah, I don't like running it too high. You're still going to get your silver, but I don't want to be losing out if there's even any little pieces of 10K. Because the 10K is still gold. It all adds up. And I got chirps like that. See, you can't get it even in the all metal. No matter, it's still there, but I can't pinpoint it enough. I don't really want to be digging a big hole. Try one of them gold Roman coins. My luck. Okay, now we're just starting to get to the area that we've overlooked and really haven't hit too hard. Because there's a plug there that I done last time I was here. The thing I really enjoy about this machine though, it's very quiet. You can make it as quiet as noisy, but the way it's set up right now, it's not making a lot of noise. Mind you, there's not a lot of garbage in this area either, compared to a lot of areas we go. Don't seem to be. That's can slaw. Little piece of can slaw. Let's check that again. Because I've seen, you know, a coin in the same hole. But it's great that that ground is like that. Something nice. Flux I've done around here. Forget what I had over here when I was. Oh, I had the F75 in the AT Pro over here the last time. I try to rotate them. Try to rotate the different machines when I go to the same places, and I find it works pretty good. You get to learn the machines then. That's something on the surface again. Pretty close. I think it's a big ring. Right there. Probably another cap. Down in there. This little shovel is just great, man. I tell you, see everyone pissing with those little handheld things, and the nice thing about this, you can use it for big or small. You know, we got another cap. Mike's Hard Lemonade. Yeah, well, that's what happens. Yeah, these will, where'd I get the Predator tools in the States? And they're well worth, I think they're around 50 bucks, and I'll tell you, they're the best thing since sliced bread. I've got the bigger, the Piranha one, I've got a smaller one, and they're made out of all good quality steel. And they're just the perfect size. And I think, well, the handle's about 32 inches or 30 inches, so it's nice to help you get off the ground if you're getting old like me. A lot of people don't like using these big shovels because they look intimidating to people if people see in parks and stuff like that. So that's why they like using the little trawls. But I'm not going to sit there and dig the hole for 10 minutes when I could be on to the next find. And the way the soil is right now, you don't even really got a horseshoe cut it. You can pretty well, with this, just if you use your wrist right, you can flip the plug out. And you can see over there that we're closer now how wet or how much snow is on that field still, on the diamond. I don't know, we haven't even got any money yet. What's going on? Maybe we didn't ask for it. Show us some money. Toonie or loony would be good. Settle for anything else. This is an ideal place because you get the best of both worlds. You've got an area that's highly played sports and highly special events. Hear that? It wants to come through. It wants to come through. Now this system isn't working out too bad. Didn't want to have to move the camera all the time, so trying to kill two birds with one stone. And you know, you don't gotta sit there and watch me dig the hole. You've all dug enough holes. You know what a hole looks like. Oh, look at that, another cap. I don't know why they're coming in. Well, they are a broken up sound, but sometimes our quarters and our nickels and dimes will come in like that. But like I said, I've got it under, what I got under there? Just under your pull tabs. So I guess it'd almost be like halfway discrimination on this. So the knob is about 12 o'clock and it runs from about 7 o'clock to 5 o'clock, so 12 o'clock would be about half. That's a nice thing about this machine. Like I said, if you just want to you're not sure and you don't want to dig it, you just bring your discrimination up on it with your thumb and you can check it like that. Well, if it's still honking away, that means you got a coin. But there again, designed for American stuff, so we can, utilize that about 75% of the time. Okay, now I got that fully discriminated. So that's something that's got to be pretty decent, I think. And it ain't that big. Yeah, I could turn the discrimination right up on that, and it still comes in nice and strong. Nice and strong. is down a little bit. I just missed it by a little bit, but we can get it into the wall. The heck is it? That's slob, believe it or not. And it was only down 3 inches, so that must be, that's kind of weird. Because that was a really good sound. Nothing else in there. Well, that's weird, because usually you do that, you can discriminate it out if it's slaw. But it seems to be the thicker part of the can, so you're able where the bottom or the top of the rim is. Oh, if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, right? Another piece of the shrapnel. Another piece of the shrapnel. And now that I'm taking videos, I'll probably never get anything good. Well, I gotta take a break, guys. I'll be back in a bit.